Welcome back, everybody, to another cryptocurrency news article. This one comes from Cointelegraph, and North Carolina House passes bill banning CBDC payments to the state. The latest version of the legislation included limiting the Federal Reserve from using the U.S. state as potential testing ground for its own CBDC pilot. So another state saying we don't want it. Recently, we had Florida's Governor DeSantis say, nope, we don't want any CBDCs in our state, and now it looks like North Carolina is next. So people are understanding we don't want the government be able to control over our finances, see what we're spending, how we can spend it, and whatnot. So yeah, but the House of Representatives for North Carolina has unanimously passed legislation aimed at prohibiting payments in the U.S. states using a central bank digital currency, or otherwise known as a CBDC. In a May 3rd vote, 118 members of the state's legislative body agreed to pass House Bill 690, with only 2 representatives absent and none voting against the bill. The latest version of the legislation aimed to prohibit individuals from using CBDCs for any payments to the state, as well as bar the Federal Reserve from using North Carolina as a potential testing ground for its own CBDC pilot. North Carolina lawmakers introduced the bill to the House in April, where it stayed in a committee before reading and a full vote. The legislation proposed amending status to require no state agency nor the General Court of Justice to accept payments using CBDCs or participate in the Fed's testing of a digital dollar. Now here's a tweet from Dan Spooler. Breaking: North Carolina House unanimously passed the HB 690, banning payments in CBDCs and testing, prohibiting North Carolina's participation in any CBDC testing. Now, the legislation pushed against CBDCs and seems to be becoming more politically relevant ahead of the 2024 elections in the United States. In March, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis expected by many to throw his hat into the ring for the U.S. presidential race and called for a CBDC ban in the country, claiming that the technology was all about surveilling Americans and controlling behavior of Americans. Now, at the federal level, Representative Tom Emmer and Senator Ted Cruz have both introduced separate bills aimed at restricting the Fed's authority over CBDCs or proposing an outright ban. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., another U.S. presidential hopeful, has claimed that CBDCs could grease the slippery slope to financial slavery and political tyranny. Now, the North Carolina bill will move to the Senate, where it must pass before being signed into law or vetoed by Governor Roy Cooper, the Board of Commissioners for North Carolina's Buncombe County, who also approved a 1-year moratorium on the crypto mining on May 2nd. Alrighty, so still got one more step to go before it becomes signed into law or it will be vetoed. So we'll see what happens. I will definitely keep you informed on that. But again, we're seeing signs that we don't want this. We don't want to give the government that much control over our lives and spending habits. And yeah, it's just a tool. Like, they may say, no, we're not going to do that. But with the technology, they have the ability to. So that's like just having the gun pointed at you going, no, we're not going to do that to you. But yet they're still pointed at you. So yeah, people are understanding that we don't want CBDCs here. We want Bitcoin. Or they still don't know about, they're still unsure about Bitcoin, but they're still learning. But if you guys did enjoy this article, hit that thumbs up for me, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, the Crypto Sherpa is out.